station clock in the cloudless sky, ticking me to sleep, ticking me goodbye, goodbye. Now I've reached the border and I crossed the line. Yeah, I'm turning my back to the face of time, face of time.
Williamson is 10 times the world champion. Bax and Stupidus, they've done it again. Unbelievable. Marvin van Lukenen certainly deserves the red plate. And what an incredible sport this is. Fast, high and spectacular. Unbelievable.
The 2017 World Championship winning pairing is that one right there. Nicolas Mousset, that is his only world title to date, the 2017 season. Kurt Varrick, Larry Kunas line up to the right-hand side of the 82 crew. Kurt Varrick, Larry Kunas, can they hold that top 4 position? Or will they have to come away in 5th place in the standings? Marvin van Lukenen, Robbie Bax, joint at the top of the championship coming into this race. Who is it going to be? Gert van Verven, Ben van den Bogart, Justin Kuban, Dion Rietman, and number 14 crew. Dutch driver, Dutch passenger, just to their right-hand side. The red plate holders, Julian Veldman and Andre Chermak. Julian Veldman, 22 years of age. Koen Hermans, Glenn Janssens. Here we go then, everybody getting ready, right at the gates. Who's it going to be? Going to get the whole shot? We'll have to wait and see. Good start right in the middle there. Is that Justin Kuban? Dion Rietman looks to the left-hand side. Marvin van Lukenen and Robbie Bax look to the inside as well. Side by side, almost contact being made, but it's Marvin van Lukenen and Robbie Bax who take the whole shot around that difficult second turn, and it is still the number 2 crew out in front. Etienne Bax, Nicolas Mousset in 2nd place, 11 crew in 3rd place. That is Gert van Verven, Ben van den Bogart. Where's Julian Veldman? There he is, right in front of Koen Hermans and Glenn Janssens. Bad start from Kurt Varrick and Larry Kunas. Absolutely doing a sterling job of defending that lead, but they're almost side by side once again over the jump. Van Lukenen goes to the inside, Bax goes to the outside into this rolling jump section now. And of course, this is absolutely so important to get right there. Side by side once again, Etienne Bax and Nicolas Mousset, they make contact with Van Lukenen and Bax. Who is it going to be leading the way? They're side by side over the jump. It is too close to call, but Etienne Bax leads the way. Marvin van Lukenen. Now, what can Marvin van Lukenen do right now? Can he go with the race leader, Etienne Bax and Nicolas Mousset, or will it be a repeat of what happened yesterday? But that is the race leader, Etienne Bax, Nicolas Mousset. That is how the championship will look. Going into the final round, 8 points will separate the top 3 crews. Never in the history of this sport has it been so close. And wow, we really deserve this after all of the cancellations and heartbreaks of last year. To come back as strong and as closely fought as this. What a treat we have got here. Julian Veldman and Andre Chermak not quite having the pace this weekend, it would seem, but still inside the top 3 in the championship and very much in contention for the title. Anything can happen. We've seen it so many times in the past, and that is one of the many appealing factors of the Sidecarcross World Championship. There is a 3rd place crew, Koen Hermans and Glenn Janssens, the number 3. Veldman and Chermak now 17 seconds behind Hermans and Janssen. So I don't know if there's an issue or not with the number 31 red plate holders, but either way. 4th place, Etienne Bax and Nicolas Mousset. 2 wins from 2 races this weekend, and they take the championship lead going into the final race later on today. Marvin van Lukenen and Robbie Bax, 3 points adrift now in the championship standings going into the race later on today. Koen Hermans, Glenn Janssens, a good strong fight through the pack to take 3rd place. That is their 2nd 3rd place this weekend. Well, there we go then. And this is the overall classification off of the 2 races that we have had this weekend. 50 points, the maximum points for Etienne Bax, Nicolas Mousset, Marvin van Lukenen and Robbie Bax in 2nd with 2 second places. Hermans and Janssens 2 thirds, Veldman, Chermak and 2 fourth places for them. Jake Brown, Joe Millard inside the top 5 for the first time this season. Good stuff from the British pairing. Leferink, Sanders, Gordiev inside that top 8. Marco Heinzer and Gert van Verven round out the top 10. Kuban and Rietman, not a good second race. Thomas and Hamard, good ride this weekend for the French pairing. Van der Lagen, Matt Devane. Kurt Varrick, Larry Kunas, not a good weekend for the Estonian and the Finnish crew. Sven Visseling, Kenny Van Galen, Chantaloup and Vuitton, Adrian Petter, Stefan Vyers with 11 points, Lucas Cherney and Glenn van der Stralen on 6 points. Well, the scene is set then. The 12th and the final race of the season will be underway in a very short amount of time, and there is still the championship to be decided. Etienne Bax, Nicolas Mousset, can they make it a second World Championship win for the pair? Can Etienne Bax become a 4-time World Champion? They have a 3-point advantage at the top of the tree. Marvin van Luken and Robbie Bax on 2.39. Julian Veldman, Andre Chermak now 10 points behind the lead in third. Koen Hermans, Glenn Janssens, the battle is not done for 4th place in the championship. Kurt Varrick and Larry Kunas just 12 points behind. Willemsen and Le Breton, Justin Kuban, Dion Rietman up next. Leferink, Cherney, Van der Lagerman. The number 82, Etienne Bax, Nicolas Mousset, just 1 race left in this 2021 championship. And there is Etienne Bax. Cheeky wink, thumbs up then to the camera. He said before the weekend he feels no pressure, but well, 3 crews all within a chance of taking victory this weekend, taking the title this weekend. The pressure certainly has to be on for sure. My name is Bradley Hicks, and for the final time this year, we will be bringing you the live commentary and pictures from Os in the Netherlands. And what a absolutely brilliant weekend it has been so far. Marvin van Lukener, Robbie Bax. Marvin just loosening up those joints, warming up the muscles for the final go in 2021. 3 points behind the lead in the championship as we go into the final race. As I say before, 242 for number 82 crew, 239 points for the number 2 crew right there. Robbie Bax has never won a world title before. Marvin van Lukener has just the 1 to his name in 2018. Can he become a double world champion? That really is the question. And of course, let's not forget that the current red plate holders, Julian Veldman and Andre Chermak, they are still right there within touching distance, and the supporters and fan club are out in full force for that crew right there. The red plate has never been in the hands of Julian Veldman or Andre Chermak in both of their careers. And wow, they're doing a fantastic job indeed. Veldman and Chermak then. Veldman the Frog. And well, we've seen all throughout the weekend the Veldman supporters in full force with the frog eyes and frog hats, and even a man dressing up as a frog yesterday to show their support for Julian Veldman and Andre Chermak. There is Koen Hermans and his passenger Glenn Janssens just to the left-hand side out of picture. But Koen Hermans in his mid-20s now. He's still a young gun. Plenty of talent. To runner-up in the 2018 season, 3rd place in 2019. Can they come away from the 2021 season with that 4th place in the World Championship? Well, they came into this weekend 5th in the standings, 9 points behind Kurt Varrick and Larry Kunas. But in the race yesterday, Varrick and Kunas didn't quite see what happened, but it looked as though, or it seemed as though they got a little bit stuck through the deep sand section. And we'll get to that point in just a moment. But Varrick and Kunas, 5th place in the world at the moment for the number 6 crew. The sand here really starting to cut up. And there is the number 14 of Justin Kuban, Dion Rietman, having a good weekend. Thumbs up and a quick wave from both the riders and the crew. Hopefully they can have a better race in this one. Julian Veldman just to the left-hand side on the number 31. He's got it all to do. Really is on the back foot coming into this race, the third and final race of the weekend. But Justin Kuban, Dion Rietman, fantastic form in the earlier race, but unfortunately retiring in the early part of that particular race. Very unfortunate indeed. The flag of the Czech Republic, of course, for Ondřej Čermák. Just the one GP win to Ondřej Čermák's name in his entire career, which started in the mid-2000s. 2 GP wins for Julian Veldman. There is Kurt Varick and Larry Kunas, the number 6 crew. And, well, their main competition for that top 4 finish in the world standings just to their right-hand side. Koen Hermans, Glenn Janssens, the number 3 crew. It is so, so close in the championship standings. Just 12 points separate Koen Hermans from Kurt Varick. We prepare to get the engines all warmed up before this 30-minute plus 2 lap race gets underway. There's been so many fans here, and they really are crowding around this circuit, and it's fantastic to see. Just look at them there, 1, 2, 3, about 6 deep for the final GP of 2021, and still the championship to be decided. It's going right down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. So they make their way to the grids then. Etienne Bax, Nicolas Mousset, first of the gate pickers, and they opt to go for the far left-hand side. Marvin van Leeuwen and Robbie Bax, Jake Brown, Joe Millard. That is the top 3 in the qualifying sessions from yesterday, and that is how they will pick the gates. Marvin was speaking to Jaever after the second race and says that he needs to get the better start and defend even more from Etienne Bax and Nicolas Mousset. But of course, we have seen that in the earlier 2 races. But Etienne Bax, in the end, just gets the better, and once he is in front, there is no stopping him. Gert van Verven, Ben van den Bogart, right there as well, making their return after missing the 3rd GP in Kremlin last week. Marvin van Leeuwen, Robbie Bax, the number 2 crew. Where will they end up? We will find out in just 40 minutes' time. Justin Kuban and Dion Rietman. There is the number 9 of Davy Sanders and Rodolphe Le Breton, the Belgian and the Frenchman. And Rodolphe, who well, was inspired to ride in the GPs from Daniel Willemsen when he was taken to Iffendig 8 years ago from his father. That is how Rodolphe got into this sport. Koen Hermans, Glenn Janssens, Marco Heinze, Meinrad Schelbert, and just to their right-hand side is the other left-hand sidecar crew of Jake Brown and Joe Millard. Stefan Vyers, Loa van der Putten, fantastic stuff from them in the second race earlier on today, running strong inside the top 10. Tom van der Lagerman, Rob de Veen, the Dutch and the Belgian riders, doing some gardening, some final adjustments to their gate. Kurt Varick, Larry Kunas fighting with Koen Hermans and Glenn Janssens for that top 5 finish in the World Championship. Tim Leffering, Kostas Paleskas, thumbs up from Kostas. Tim Leffering, just 17 years of age, perhaps the youngest in the field. Sven Wisseling, and this will be Kenny Van Galen's final GP, so hopefully they can bring it home strong. Lucas Cherney, Bastien Chopin, the Czech and the Frenchman on their factory Java machine. And there is the red plate holder, Julian Veldman, Ondřej Čermák. Now what is interesting is that Veldman and Čermák have gone to the far right-hand side of the gate, whereas Etienne Bax and Marvin van Leeuwen are on the far left-hand side. Before we get the race underway, of course, a big thank you to all of the sponsors and supporters of the World Sidecarcross Championship. And what a fantastic finale we have got lined up right here, live from Os in the Netherlands. Not long now until the race gets underway, but the tension really is starting to build with excitement. Who is your money on? After this race, we will crown a world champion, but who will it be? Only time will tell. In the meantime, the 15-second board goes up. The wind is starting to pick up, as is the revs, and the excitement is building here in Os. Keep your eyes on the far right-hand side there of Julian Veldman and Ondřej Čermák. Can they get a good start this time around? Well, they certainly need it. The 5-second board goes up then. All eyes towards the gate for the final time in 2021. Who will get the whole shot? Let's have a look. There was a good start there from Koen Hermans, Glenn Janssens, but on the inside, Marvin van Leeuwen and Robbie Bax slot into second place. Julian Veltman and Andre Chermak slide up into third place, and they really did throw everything at that one. Through the trees and out the other side, Koen Hermans, Glenn Janssens, they said that they needed the lead, and what has happened through the trees? Marvin van Leeuwen and Robbie Bax still not through the picture as of yet. There they are in around 6th place, Marvin van Leeuwen and Robbie Bax. But what happened through the trees, we do not know. Davy Sanders up next with Dion Reitman, Justin Kuban through the picture, as is Varric, Vyers, Gordier,